Is it fair for a business to go unpaid after serving the government? Discover the surprising ruling in Metro Laundry versus COA in Manila City. Learn it here in the decision of the Supreme Court entitled Metro Laundry Services versus the Commission proper, GR number 252,411, date of promulgation, February 15, 2022. This is the 41st case out of the 160 cases decided by Associate Justice Mario Lopez, chairperson of the 2024 Philippine Bar Examinations. Follow for more. Facts of the case. The City of Manila, through its Bids and Awards Committee, BAC, conducted a public bidding for laundry services at Ospital ng Maynila Medical Center, OMMC, for the third and fourth quarter of 2010. With an approved budget of P1,080,000.00. Metro Laundry Services was declared the winning bidder. The contract expired on December 31, 2010, but was extended until March 31, 2011, upon Dr. Janet Del Mundo Tan's request, the officer in charge, OIC, hospital director. The controversy arose when OMMC further retained Metro Laundry's services from April to December 2011 without compensation, citing lack of funds. No written contract was executed for this period, but certificates showed Metro Laundry rendered services. Metro Laundry's receivables were included in Manila's 2013 budget under prior year's obligations for OMMC. Despite certifications and endorsements acknowledging the debt, the obligation remained unsettled. Metro Laundry filed a petition for money claim before the COA proper for P1,851,814.45, based on the initial amount included in the city's budget. However, the City of Manila later denied liability, pointing to irregularities like lack of public bidding, written contract, and appropriation for the extended services. The supervising auditor and the regional director of the COA Local Government Sector National Capital Region recommended denying the claim due to these irregularities. The COA proper, in its decision No. 2020-043, ruled the extended contract illegal, relying on COA Resolution No. 86-58 and government procurement rules under RA No. 9184 and PD No. 1445. It directed Metro Laundry to seek recourse against OMMC officials responsible for the procurement process, leading to the denial of Metro Laundry's claim. Metro Laundry appealed to the Supreme Court, insisting on compensation on the basis of quantum meruit, considering the services rendered. The Office of the Solicitor General, OSG, acknowledged Metro Laundry's entitlement to compensation and argued for modifying the COA's decision, suggesting a payment of $1,666,633.00, the amount in the disbursement vouchers, instead of the claimed $1,851,814.45.
Primary issue in the Supreme Court. Whether the COA proper gravely abused its discretion in denying Metro Laundry's money claim due to the irregularities in the extension of its contract of service with OMMC.
Supreme Court decision. The Supreme Court found merit in Metro Laundry's petition, recognizing the principle of quantum meruit, the reasonable value of services rendered, as the basis for compensation. It observed that despite the irregularities, Metro Laundry had provided actual services from which the government benefited. The court directed the COA to determine the proper amount to be paid to Metro Laundry, setting aside the COA proper decision No. 2020-043, and remanding the case for a post-audit determination of the services rendered. This decision was made without prejudice to any civil, criminal, and administrative actions against erring officials of OMMC. Important doctrines discussed. 1. Quantum meruit. This principle applies when a party has rendered services in the absence of a valid contract. The court affirmed that contractors can be compensated on this basis, even when the contract is void due to non-compliance with procurement laws. 2. Government contract irregularities. The Supreme Court recognized that even if a government contract is void due to failure to meet mandatory procurement rules, the contractor may still be entitled to compensation for actual services rendered to avoid unjust enrichment by the government. 3. Grave abuse of discretion. The court found that the COA proper's denial of Metro Laundry's claim was a grave abuse of discretion, as it failed to consider the principle of quantum meruit and the fact that the government benefited from Metro Laundry's services.